YouTube drama is everywhere. If someone's doing something scummy, you bet your sweet ass that someone on the cesspool of a site is reporting on it. Drama has always existed. Drama will always exist. It is inevitable. People feed off of the demise and the downfall of others. There's really nothing we can do about it as a community to stop, but there are some things that we can do to make drama less messy, in my opinion. So where to start? We'll start with why I myself find it hard to not like drama. Drama at its core definition is a play for theater, radio, or television, or an exciting, emotional, or unexpected series of events or sets of circumstances that may occur over time. Drama can stem from a YouTuber trying to expose another YouTuber for their misdoings, to a small YouTuber trying to expose a small or big company. The reason why I like drama is because of the information. If someone is abusing their power, whether it be trying to silence someone, abuse someone, or to hurt children, I am all for that. Exposing this kind of behavior is crucial for our species because it tells people what is okay and what is not okay. It keeps people in check because a lot of people get away with a lot of bad in the world. So shedding light on some of these things makes the world a little bit brighter. I also find it very entertaining, as I should, because drama isn't drama until somebody pulls out a camera and talks about it. What I don't like about the drama is how it's conducted. I don't like the multiple videos of people going back and forth. If you're going to start drama and make it public, I think you should have your bearings together. First things first, stop with the limited information. Now, if you are by law not able to provide evidence, that's understandable, but when you are free to give your side, give your side. I don't like screenshots. Screenshots are not credible in my opinion, mostly because even if you give a real screenshot of what's going on, it can be cropped and doctored in a way that it makes you look good. And I say this confidently because I've seen it happen time and time again. If you're telling the truth, then show the truth. All of the truth. Because despite what things make you look like, the truth will prevail. Plus, people will appreciate the transparency a lot more than being deceived. People often crop things out because they don't want their wrongdoings to discredit what they are trying to expose, but it is still discrediting you as the person trying to provide evidence. So, just provide it all. A better solution to make your screenshots more credible would be recording the conversation with a screen recorder. It's a lot harder to doctor a video recording, at least for the average person. So make sure that it also just omits the name of people not involved and scroll what you need to be shown. No need to drag other people into your mess. I don't like the community that resides around drama because as sad as it is to say, y'all are some vultures. I mean the drama commentators and drama channels. People get way too involved in the lives of others, mostly because their life isn't all that fulfilling and they need something to stir up some excitement in it. And I've always found myself diving into drama when I'm bored or when my regular YouTubers are just a bit slow with their content creation. I also like to see the issues that people have with certain creators. It helps me understand and come to my own consensus of how I should see that individual. And I don't like the milking of the situation either. Mostly because after a drama is started, more drama will follow. It's like clockwork. Some people that start drama are known for milking it until they can't milk it anymore. Say what you have to say and be done with it. Don't follow up with another reaction because like I said earlier, if you provide all the evidence, there will be no need for a follow-up unless you're lying. But that's normally not how these things go. They're more convoluted than that. I don't like the audience of dramas as well. When making a drama public, it's your job as the person accusing to show evidence of what you're accusing the other party of. If you don't show all of that evidence, then a lot of the time that leaves room for speculation. Speculation leaves room for misinformation, and misinformation leads to more drama because the audience might not have all the information that you have. So holding on and withholding that information makes no sense. Stop doing this. People need to stop doing this because if you're being truthful, it makes your word not credible anymore and it makes you look like a liar and it makes it look like you're withholding information for certain reasons. It makes you look guilty. And if you're not guilty, you wouldn't act guilty. I don't like how people blow drama out of proportion. What I mean by this is the reason for disliking a creator because of the drama that they're involved in. We need to pick and choose our battles. I've seen creators lose a lot of their following, ad revenue, whatever, in a very quick amount of time because of petty squabbles, dramas with other YouTubers, and people just not knowing when to stop. I'm laughing because it's just, I've seen a lot of dramas over the years, and I've wholeheartedly went into them myself, but I didn't know it was going to be that much of a fucking rabbit hole, and here I am, a complete wreck. But yeah, we need to just leave these people alone. If someone is being abused, if someone is being hurt, if someone is being taken advantage of, if someone is not being truthful, someone is lying, fraud, whatever, expose it. But do it all in one go. If someone is harming themselves or others, report it. If children are being abused, taken advantage of, report it. But small things like not taking criticism, not apologizing, having bland content, or even not acknowledging the drama. This can differ by the severity of what you're being accused of. Just leave it alone and leave these people alone. I see a lot of creators being pigeon-toed into having to explain themselves over and over again and clarifying their actions. Every time they do something, every time they fuck up, they have to clarify over and over again with great detail, when some people just don't want to. People need to be held accountable for what they do. I very much agree. But they can't do that if they are constantly bombarded with people telling them what they need to do. If you are a human on the planet Earth, 9 times out of 10, you don't like being told what to do. You can't force apologies out of people. You can't force them to change their behavior. They have to want to change. You can't force them to address anything. We don't give people room to grow here, and we need to give them room to grow, because if they don't have that room to grow, they can never do it, and they'll be the same. If you actually truly want to help these people that you're calling out, if you want to bring to light situations, you need something out of this. You need an end goal. Why are you calling this person out? To get this result. Okay, how can that benefit you, them, and everyone else around you without making this into one whole entire fucking circus? And with the internet, either you're good or you're bad. And that's not how any of this fucking works. We all know that there's a gray area, there's middle ground. No one feels concrete about one thing all the time for the rest of their lives. It's impossible. And if you do, congrats, you're just some fucking weirdo that can do that. Good for you. But yeah, we also need to take into account that as a viewer, this isn't who this person is fully. People have online personas. They act certain ways online versus how they act in real life. If you personally don't like the way someone is conducting their business online, block and unfollow them, because at the end of the day, no one really cares. Nobody really gives a fuck, alright? We're all just watching from an outsider's perspective, and it doesn't really involve us, but we interject ourselves into it, so we feel involved, but we are not involved. And that's the mistake a lot of people make when dealing with drama. You need to separate yourself from this, because this is not you. It feels personal because it's your favorite YouTuber, it's the person you love, it's the person you look up to, the person you admire, person who helped you through depression, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have ties to this person, but you're imprinting yourself on somebody who you don't know, not at their entirety. And I would also like to say that a lot of people will just go with the flow. Think for yourselves, man. This is the biggest issue I have when it comes to drama in general, in whatever community, and you have to think for yourself. You have to investigate for yourself. And you don't take what everyone outside of the drama has to say at face value. You want to know why? Because they weren't involved. A lot of people get information wrong and don't bother to correct that information. If you are a person reporting on drama, make sure you are informed, or don't make a fucking video about the drama. That information is not needed. And it makes it harder to get to the truth, to where people don't even care about getting to the truth anymore, and they just take it at face value. And that's very disturbing and troubling behavior from all of us. Drama in a nutshell is a lot to handle, but it's highly entertaining to watch the drama unfold in real life and in real time thanks to the internet. People aren't perfect, they make mistakes. Some are forgivable, some are not so forgivable. You guys know who you are. And it's up to you to determine why and to stop feeding into things that you don't like. You give it more attention, it will get more attention. You have to start looking at people's intent and the context of a situation, because context is important and it should matter, but a lot of the time it is scrubbed over due to all the speculation. Also acknowledge that people are flawed. And what I mean is that there are people out there that don't know how to explain themselves very well. There are aggressive personality types out there that don't know how to take criticism and backlash very well. There are people that hide and cower because they're scared and they don't know how to communicate well. All of this is about communication and learning how to talk with people. A lot of influencers are seen as gods or untouchable, but that is simply not true. They're people just like you and me, and our biggest take back from drama should be learning to empathize and understand the actions of other people. Don't go into a drama knowing that you don't like that individual. You are biased. Acknowledge that you don't like them and move on. Don't further fuel things that you yourself are not a fan of. As a viewer, stop implanting yourself where you don't need to be, because as crude as this may sound, how you feel about a person or your opinion of them does not matter unless you are directly involved in the drama. That information is not important, and it is just to add fuel to the fire. Drama is fun to dabble in, I know, but don't make it your life. We're all just trying to get by, and how some people choose to do that is up to them. But when it comes to some of these dramas, it's honestly not that deep. This is coming from a person who has spent hours of my time into dramas that turned out to be pointless. If you want to get on the internet and yodel for 10 to 15 minutes about why X YouTuber is bad, more power to you, but don't make it out to be that that's all who they are. We have to remember we only see a fraction of these people's lives, and they only show us what they want to show us. And while you may feel entitled to that information, it is not meant for you. So take what you have and be happy with it, or don't. That's up to you how you take it. Thanks for watching the video. I see a lot of people complaining about drama and they want things to get better. I want things to get better, but if we aren't giving people constructive advice, they won't know how to do things better. Instead of leading these people hung out to dry, we should help them in a constructive manner, something that helps all parties to understand and take proper action. These are just my thoughts on the matter. Leave a like if you like the video, and if you don't fully agree with what I've said and what I've talked about, let's talk about it in the comments. Anywho, I'll be going, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.